Hey, this is Jim from DTRSec. This is the 6th video in the Reversing in REnigma series. We will continue analyzing the executable malware recorded earlier in this series. In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the process analysis section on the recording details page. Let's do a quick overview of the process tree analysis in REnigma. During recording, REnigma captures the full behavior of the execution in a way that can be replayed later. The Run Analysis button allows you to generate the process analysis table. The process analysis table shows the full process tree of all processes that ran during the recording. We will also go over the meaning of each column in that table in depth. This includes process metadata and counts of key events such as TCP sessions or created files. We will also show how background processes are grayed out in the process analysis table. And finally, we will review the behavior of the malware executable itself. Now, let's take a look at this in the REnigma Web Interface. First, start on the REnigma homepage. Then we click on the Recordings tab. Then we click on the Expand button for the recording we want to examine. And then we click on the Details button. And now we scroll down to the Process Analysis section. Now we see the process analysis table. This table shows the tree of processes over the lifetime of the recording. First, note that some processes are grayed out. These are processes that were already running in the VM snapshot. This makes the processes that were created during the recording stand out. Now, let's scroll down to the bottom of the table. At the very bottom, there is a button called Run Analysis. If the process analysis is not present, then you can click this button to perform the analysis. Now, let's scroll back up and take a look at the columns in the process analysis table. The columns include the process name, the process ID or PID, and the parent process ID or PPID. It also includes the start and ending sequence numbers. The sequence number is the most significant component of the REnigma execution point. We will make a follow-up video describing how to use execution points in the near future. For this video, you just need to know the following. Execution points represent time during a recording, and they are vectors with 4 64-bit components. If the start sequence number is all zeros, then the process was already running in the initial VM snapshot. And if the end sequence number is not present, then the process was still running when the recording ended. Otherwise, the start and end sequence numbers will give the range of time when the process was running. Next, we have several columns that count key events in each process. This includes the counts of TCP, UDP, and ping events for network activity, and the number of created files or C files, and open files or O files for the file system activity. Now that we've talked about the process analysis features of REnigma, let's take a look at this specific malware sample. The main malware executable runs as process 6252. It creates several sub-processes. These are mostly built-in Windows executables. If you click on a process, you can view its command line arguments and other details. A follow-on video will go into more depth on the process details. Let's click through each of these processes. As you can see, it eventually creates a fake version of Office click-to-run.exe as a child process. And if we scroll down, we can also see it created many scheduled tasks. These scheduled tasks include a variety of fake Microsoft binary names, such as Explorer.exe, DWM.exe, Services.exe, and more. We also had a variety of other processes created during the recording. It is important to note that not all processes that run are necessarily malicious, although malware can inject itself into these processes via API calls. Later in this video series, we will show you tools and techniques to trace exactly where the malware propagates. And that's all for now. If you want to learn more about REnigma or are interested in evaluating REnigma, please visit dtrsec.com. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.